Ferguson. Great protection. Over the middle. Finds his man. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They were dancing up a storm last Saturday night in Columbus, Ohio, as the Tampa Bay Storm came up with its first win of the 1991 season. Scoring 39 points in the second half. The league's leading offense was led by Lynn Bradford, 3 touchdowns. And a tenacious defense that limited Columbus to only 112 total yards. Tonight, head coach Frank Kersey and the Storm visit the party city of the South, New Orleans, and they look to light up the night. Live from the Superdome, next on Sports Channel. From the Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans, Sports Channel presents Tampa Bay Storm Arena Football. Tonight, the Tampa Bay Storm takes on the New Orleans Knights. Arena Ball makes its debut tonight in the Big Easy. The Tampa Bay Storm and the New Orleans Knights both believe that this opening season because both teams walk away at 2-1. Hello again, everybody. I'm Al Keck, along with former Buccaneer and Gator linebacker Scot Brantley. And Scott, when you talk about the Tampa Bay Storm, this is a quick study here in its first league. 2 games in, it leads the league in offense, in scoring, leading the way. Wide receiver Anthony Howard, who after 2 games continues to be the top receiver in Arena Ball.
He's a tremendous talent. He's got all the tools and all the abilities to become a great NFL receiver. But right now, he has no college experience almost at all. He has a little bit of junior college experience a couple years ago. So here's a guy that's very hungry, ready to show how good he is, and he's happy for the chance to play professional football.
So far, he has 16 catches for 224 yards and a couple of scores. But remember, you got to play both ways in this league. You got to play offense and defense. And opening eyes 1 week ago, Lynn Bradford, he had 3 touchdowns and 7 tackles. So eat your heart out, Mr. Linebacker.
I'll tell you what, but you can ask him, and he'll tell you that the reason he plays this game is he likes putting his helmet on people. He's a great running back, but at the same time, he's a great linebacker. By far leads his team in tackles with 18, 3 touchdowns. Like you said last week, he's just a tremendous football player.
He is also one of the top tacklers in Arena Ball. And it's a homecoming for Storm wide receiver Mark Zeno. He played in this same building for Tulane. He was an All-American, caught passes for more than 3,000 yards, so he is back home tonight. And believe me, these 2 teams know each other very well because the Tampa Bay Storm had to rally to beat New Orleans in preseason by a score of 37-30. But tonight, it's the home opener in New Orleans, the Tampa Bay Storm in town. We will be back to talk to the head coach of the Tampa Bay Storm, Frank Kersey, coming up next on Sports Channel.
When it's your life that counts, count on Bayfront Medical Center. 50,000 people use our emergency facilities each year. 16,000 are children. That's community commitment. We're proud to be on the leading edge of medical technology. Bayfront Medical Center has been investing in this community since 1906, and we're looking towards the future with continued dedication and civic involvement. Bayfront Medical Center, technology and compassion working together to care for the whole community.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm in arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed in the Dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Enjoy the pay less difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
Oh, yeah. Riding for something nice. Payless.
Little Caesars Cheeser Cheeser. 2 pizzas loaded with cheese and up to 5 toppings for $8.98. It's like paying $4.49 a pizza.
Cheeser Teaser.
Welcome back to the New Orleans Superdome. I'm Scot Brantley with special friend and head coach Fran Kersey. We're right before kickoff here in New Orleans, and Fran, I tell you, it's good to be a part of this particular show with you, and that's what this is. Arena ball is not new, but to a lot of people it is new, but it's exciting football.
It's new to us in this area, and I'll tell you, the excitement of this thing and the fun of it for coaching is really remarkable, because these guys laid on the line. It's surprising what little they're getting and how hard they play. You know, when you step on that field, you can get hurt any time on any level. And yet these guys turn it loose as hard as they do, and the level of football is extremely good. Now, we have some pretty darn good players. In fact, there's 2 or 3 players on our team, like all the teams in this league, I'm sure, that you wonder how in the world do they slide through the cracks and people miss them, because they're that good.
You got 2 of the probably best quarterback assembled in one place I've seen in a long time in any level of football, and the productivity of the offense has really started to gel. You're leading the league right now in offense.
Yes, our offense has been really outstanding. We had a really hard time the first game with our defense. We had 7 passes thrown against us for touchdowns, and really it was really our fault as coaches more than anything else. We were playing them too tight. We weren't respecting what they can do, and we were actually more concerned with the quarterback's ability to run than what we could do to make him throw quicker. So we changed our whole philosophy and really came the next week much tougher at the quarterback, which we're going to try to do tonight too. And I think that's part of what you have to do in this game. You must get to the quarterback if you can. And, of course, your secondary doesn't have to play quite bump and run like we tried to do the first game. We thought that might be the way to go. And we found out there's just too many quick guys around this league, and it hurt us. So we learned a lot from it. But offensively, we've still been maintaining around close to 40 points a game, which is kind of high.
Right.
And our productive in the running game, I think that's what's really helped us probably as much as anything. Surprisingly, Scott, and you know this, when you run the ball as well as we do, and you're not supposed to run much in this league, but we're running the ball. We lead the league in running. And I think when you do that, it forces that defense not to rush you quite as hard. They can't be quite certain you're not going to hand that ball off. So our pass rush has been reduced by the other team. Right. We've only had the quarterback sacked once in each game, and that also leads the league. So I think our running game establishes that.
And the defense only gave up 12 total points last week. Pretty amazing this early in the season. So, hey, I tell you, wish you very, very, very good luck today. And I think it'll be an exciting football game here in the Superdome. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
The Giants led by a single point. 8 seconds remain. The stage was set for a heart-stopping finish in what would become the greatest Super Bowl ever.
And now Sports Illustrated presents True Blue, Giant Steps to the Super Bowl, highlighting all 16 regular season games, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl. This new video is free with your paid subscription to America's #1 sports magazine. Call toll-free and get over 50 minutes of power football, plus Sports Illustrated at over 55% off the cover price. You can pay by credit card and enjoy 23 weeks of in-depth coverage, including our college and pro football previews and the 92 swimsuit issue. All for 3 easy monthly installments of $9.99 each. Just put it on your credit card. So call now for Sports Illustrated, along with this unforgettable video free.
They say clothes make the man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
They're only half right.
Yeah. No. 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 No.
Canoe men's cologne. It's one fashion that outlives the fad.
Yeah.
Cellular One on cellular communication. If you don't know where a person is, you can only try to phone the places he might be. But imagine the freedom of being able just to phone the person, regardless of where he is. Each person, one number. Cellular One is now building the nationwide network to make this dream a reality. Cellular One. Imagine. No limits. To learn more, call 1-800-IMAGINE.
Welcome back to the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. We have a good crowd on hand as the New Orleans Knight makes its expansion debut in Arena Bowl, taking on the Tampa Bay Storm and Scot Brantley. This is a Storm team, again, that comes in the top offensive team. And what's something we may expect tonight, you know, everybody talks about this game being a passing game. We may see a lot of running tonight.
That's right. Like Fran Kersey said in the outset of the game, he said that right now they're leading the league in not only passing, but running the football. And you got to have a good mix pushing down the field and to where you're going to open up your running game. And that's one of the things they have accomplished in the last couple of weeks.
We're going to have the coin toss there at midfield as you see captains for both teams. And it looks like they have a couple of Desert Storm veterans there as well.
I tell you, we got a couple honorary captains. Of course, one of them is Mark Zeno, who played all his college football right here in this particular stadium. At Tulane, was an All-American, and at one time led the NCAA in total passing reception yardage.
And what's very interesting is that one of his former quarterbacks is on the other sidelines. Jerome McIntosh, who is now a wide receiver defensive back, he started out his first year as a quarterback, so they know each other very well.
They know each other very well, and I guarantee I saw them talking before the game and bringing up old times and good times right here in New Orleans.
So Fran Kersey will get the ball first, and Arena Bowl's top offense will get a chance to show what it can do. Again, coming into game number 3, averaging 46 points per game. On the other side of the football, you have New Orleans that's coming in averaging only 24 points per game. But this is a team that loves to run the football and prides itself in defense. In fact, Eddie Kayak, the head coach of New Orleans, says, hey, we're going to try to shut people down. We're going to try to get a shutout. That has never been accomplished before in Arena Bowl.
Ooh, that's a strong statement right now. I was talking to Eddie before this game, and I'm very excited about what's happening right here in New Orleans. And this thing's going to grow into something very, very big for this community.
Now, if you have not had a chance to see Arena Bowl, you might sit down, buckle up, because this is going to be a fun one. When they kick off, they kick. In fact, on any, you can kick the ball off those nets, it's a live ball. You can pass the ball off those nets. Again, as long as it doesn't hit the ground, it is a live ball. Getting ready to kick off now from the goal line, Marco Morales. He is a veteran of Arena Bowl. And back to receive is Roland Crawford. Crawford will take the ball in the end zone. He's at the 5, had some blocking, gets it up near the 15-yard line before he's belted out of bounds by Milton Barney. And it's got something you see right away. The boards come into play.
And these
very long, good protection in the end zone. Looking for a man, incomplete. Trying to hit the local star, Mark Zeno. It was incomplete. Jackie Cooper on the coverage for New Orleans. So this sets up something that this team has not had to deal with in a long time. 3rd and very long. You're talking 3rd and 21.
It looked to me like the ball should have been caught, Mark Zeno. But then again, the wall comes into play. The thing's only sitting about 18 inches outside of the out-of-bounds mark. So it plays like sometimes like a 9th man, we should say.
You know, you hear footsteps, you hear that. You probably hear your own footsteps bouncing off that wall. Zeno in coverage, and Gruden goes down. They're saying incomplete. He simply fell down. And so there is no punting in this game, and Tampa Bay will have to try a field goal from here.
Heads-up play by Gruden there. He actually fell to the turf, but was not touched. Therefore, he had to unload the ball anywhere, and that's what he did.
Mark Zeno went out in the pattern. He was in motion. Gruden had time, but simply fell down. And now Paul Hickert will try what will be very close to a 56-yard field goal attempt. This will be well short. Taking the ball at the 2-yard line is Milton Barney. He has some blocking. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, inside the 5, very close to the goal line, but we have a flag way back at the other 15-yard line.
Tremendous return, and I tell you, and here's another point. Not only do these players have to play offense or defense, but they have to play special teams too. So 3 facets of the game. And what we got?
Well, these New Orleans fans, this is the first time they have seen arena football, but they're getting in on the action right away, already booing on the call. So bring that big return back by Milton Barney, and the New Orleans Knights will have to start at its 14-yard line. Check out the blocking on this play.
There's a return. I don't know if we'll actually see the clip. The clip probably happened a lot earlier than we just happened to miss it. Gruden ends up making the tackle actually on the play. So the clip occurred somewhere inside the 10-yard line.
Willie Totten bringing out the New Orleans Knights. Their first series in their new home. They'll be at the 14-yard line, first down and 10. That's Barney in motion. Totten looking for a man, incomplete. He was looking for Willie Culpepper. Culpepper went down. Looked like the pass was behind him.
Yes, it was. And he had no pressure. There's no reason why the ball shouldn't have been delivered on time. The guy was wide open.
There you see the New Orleans Knight offense. Barney, of course, he's quick. Culpepper, the top receiver on this team, 11 catches for 101 yards. Second down and 10. Both offenses have had trouble here in the early going. Totten again looking for a man, incomplete. Second pass in a row drop. This time he's trying to hit Willie Culpepper. The tackle there by Roland Crawford.
And Roland Crawford is 2 of the corners. Roland Crawford and Kevin Guidry are the 2 guys, the defensive specialists. Therefore, they only play defense. They go out of the game on offense.
Willie Totten is a man that rolled up some unbelievable numbers in college at Mississippi Valley State. His big wide receiver, a guy named Jerry Rice. Third down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Totten 0 for 2 so far. He's had man open. Totten again under pressure. Gets away. Zeno coming up. The pass incomplete. Trying to hit Jerome McIntosh, and Tracy Perkins was right there to make sure that nothing happened.
Good blocking up front once again. Totten had plenty of time. Troy Fields, the fullback, picked up Lynn Bradford on the blitz. So Bradford is successful with that blitz last week. He might be contained pretty well today by Troy Strap.
Scott, we talked about in the pregame how both teams like to run the football. Both teams have had trouble here in the passing game. Combined 0 for 5. And trying now the field goal, Marco Morales. This will be a very long try. Morales, and this is well short.
But then again, he has played like a punt.
He's knocked down by Troy Fields.
Great tackle by Troy Fields right there, getting down the field. See, there again, you don't necessarily have to go for the, for the field goal. It's played like a punt.
We'll have more first quarter action from New Orleans right after this.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed into the dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Enjoy the pay less difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
Oh, yeah. Rising for something nice. Payless.
Storm quarterback Jay Gruden trying to find the offense. He was 0 for 2 first time around. Could not move the football. In fact, was sacked once. Now he'll get things going. First and 10 from the 7-yard line. The Storm with the top offense in arena ball. The pitch. This is Beau Wright. He has some running room. He's at the 15, the 20. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Lynn Bradford. That was Lynn Bradford, the fullback. tremendous job. Last week, we reported earlier, had 3 touchdowns last week and was the Max Pro Ironman Award winner.
You're right. That was Lynn Bradford. Excuse me. I was calling him Beau Wright. They're bookends. They look exactly alike. And one wears 32, one wears 33. And that is one long run for a touchdown. 43 yards on the touchdown run for Lynn. With Detroit, won some titles with Detroit, and I know Frank Kersey was very happy to have a veteran like this on this football team because many of these players had never played arena ball before. Milton Barney back to receive. All of a sudden, New Orleans finds itself down by a score of 7-0. We talked about the running game before. I guess our running game is working very well. Hickert to kick off. This is very high, and this will be short. Barney takes it 7 yards in. He finds a little seam, and he's knocked down immediately by Brad Caleb.
Caleb did a good job there just covering down the field. He was the safety on the right particular side, and he had to just make the sure tackle, and that's what happens here, up to the 19-yard line.
The 43-yard touchdown run by Lynn Bradford is now a league record, an arena ball record, so Lynn Bradford, who's done it all in arena ball, has yet another record. First down 10 for the night at the 19-yard line. Willie Totten at quarterback. This is a team that rolled up a 23-7 lead on Tampa Bay in the preseason game. That is Mark Mason. He leads arena ball, or at least he did until that long run by Bradford. And that's a good run for 9 yards, very close to the first down.
Tremendous job there. You saw Beau Wright overran the play, and that's all that was needed for Mark Mason just to cut the ball back upfield.
Second down and very short. Kevin Guidry from up the road at LSU making the tackle. 2nd and 1. Totten looking for the pass, finds a man. Crawford. A lot of room there for Culpepper.
Exactly, and you got to give a guy with that kind of speed a little bit of room. Therefore, they'll set you up with a hitch and go type pattern. Crawford played him off a little bit, and they hooked him up.
Willie Totten so far 1 for 4 tonight. That was his first reception, or first completion rather. They're at the 10-yard line now. First and goal from the 10. The pitch back to Mason. He has some room. And he's taken out right at the 5-yard line. Once again, Kevin Guidry on the honors. A little pushing and shoving down there.
Milton Barney, the outside receiver, came in motion and cracked back on the outside linebacker.
That was Tom Young that nearly came through to make the play. Andre Bowden also had his opportunity, but not before. Mason gets 5 yards.
Right. Beau Wright came from inside out from his middle linebacker position.
2nd and 6 now from the 6-yard line. The pitch back. This is Barney. He squirts through it. He has a touchdown. So both coaches say, hey, forget this passing game. We're going to go to the run and get things done, and both teams have.
Milton Barney, 5'9", 155-pounder out of Alcorn State. Just sheer ability with speed right there. That's what got him in the end zone.
Marco Morales, an arena ball veteran, will try to tie things up on the point after. You get 1 point if you kick it off on a placement. If you try the drop kick in this situation, it is 2 points. But they'll try the regular placement. The kick is up. It's good. Fireworks galore here in New Orleans as the Knights tie things up at 7. Del Delta is the official carrier for the Tampa Bay Storm football team. Delta led the industry in passenger satisfaction in 1990 for the 17th consecutive year, according to the latest U.S. Department of Transportation Air Travel Consumer Report. For each year since 1974, Delta has received the fewest number of passenger complaints of the main airlines per 100,000 passengers flown. Delta offers more than 2,500 flights daily with a total fleet of 464 jet aircraft. The youngest fleet of any of the 8 largest U.S. carriers, Delta's expanding route system includes more than 185 cities in 45 states and 15 foreign countries. Delta, we love to fly, and it shows. Let's check out the touchdown, the answering touchdown by the night. Great blocking once again up front. There's a little guy, Milton Barney, squirting through. Scott, take it over.
It was like he lined up at his normal outside wide receiver position, came in motion, and Totten just tossed him a ball like an outside sweep. And with his speed, he was destined for the end zone.
Marco Morales ready to kick off. Things are all tied here in the Superdome at 7. Back to receive Brad Caleb for Tampa Bay. Last time around, Marco Morales was very short on the kickoff. That set up that long touchdown run by Bradford. This one is longer. This one goes out of the end zone. So Tampa Bay will get the ball at the 10-yard line. Jay Gruden, the quarterback. Make that the 5-yard line, excuse me, for Tampa Bay. Jay Gruden, the quarterback.
You can tell by looking at it, he's ready to air the ball out a little bit. He comes from Howard Snellenberger's Louisville team where they threw the ball quite a bit. So this is a perfect situation for Jay to put the ball in the air.
He'll start off at the 5. He's 0 for 2 so far in the passing department. First down and 10. Gruden under pressure. He's going deep. He's got his man Howard inside the 20-yard line.
That's the young man we talked about at the start of the show, Anthony Howard, the guy from West Palm Beach, Florida, and didn't play much football in college at all in a Division I school, played a little junior college football.
So Anthony Howard now has 17 catches on the season. That leads Arena Ball. He had 9 catches in the season opener and came back last week against Columbus, also had a fine game.
At Tulane.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. That'll set up second down and 8. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 7. Jay Gruden has been switching off with former Florida State star Chip Ferguson. He'll go to pass the screen pass. This is Beau Wright. May have been a clip. He get away with it. But Wright is knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Jerome McIntosh on the coverage.
Andre Bowden was the guy that you thought might have had the clip. They did not call it. Just hands out in front. Good block. He opened the way for the running back.
All those plays very close, but it's good for the first down. First and goal from the 3 for Tampa Bay. Beau Wright again. That time there's absolutely nothing there. Jerome McIntosh pulls him down.
Jerome McIntosh here again, another guy from right here at Tulane. They've got a lot of territorial people right here, and I think that shows in attendance because a lot of these people here at the game have watched these players play before.
Second down, goal to go from the 3. All tied at 7. Gruden looking for the pass, looking for someone to come open. There it is. Anthony Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Beautiful. Jimmy Young beat Jimmy Young. They're on a little out pattern. Jimmy Young is a great defensive back from LSU. He's had some great games against the University of Florida in the past. I remembered him. I was talking to him before the game. But there again, Anthony Howard showing his skills.
So remember all the trouble the offense had on both sides of the football for the opening series. That seems like a long time ago because both offenses have answered. Paul Hickert, perfect so far tonight, 2 for 2 in the point after department, and the Tampa Bay Storm now has a 14-7 lead. We'll be back with more of this opening period live from the Superdome right after this.
Sports Channel presents RCA's Sports Blunder Video Contest. Have your funniest home sports videos shown on TV and win valuable prizes. Each month, we'll give away a 20-inch RCA Color TV, 2 tickets to a pro or college sporting event, and a Sports Channel T-shirt. Each month's first prize winner will compete for an RCA home theater. Call 1-800-825-YOU-WIN for complete contest rules. Or send your entries to RCA Sports Blunder Video Contest. P.O. Box 555, Emerson, New Jersey, 07630. Contest ends June 28, 1991.
2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Tampa Bay has taken a 14-7 lead. Tampa Bay has a 43-yard touchdown run by Lynn Bradford. That is an Arena Bowl record. Jay Gruden comes back to hit Howard on a 3-yard touchdown pass. 14-7 the score. Paul Hickert with the kickoff. Fielded by the Knights. Knocked out of bounds. Marvin Cephas. Let's see where they mark this. The Storm says that he was knocked out of bounds inside the 10, and the referee agrees. So New Orleans will start off at the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Marvin Cephas did a great job of just catching the football when it hit into the net and then came down upon the wrought iron looking area and then catapulted out. And he made a fine catch just to get it upfield to the 10-yard line.
These guys have to play like a left fielder at Wrigley Field because you never really know where the ball. And that man, Lynn.
Distinct route, exactly where Totten thought he would. Look at Rawlings Crawford. I'd hate to be a cornerback in this league. I'll tell you that.
He gets burned. Oh, actually, he really doesn't get burned that badly right there. He had the coverage, but Culpepper did a good job of getting open. That is good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 21-yard line for New Orleans. That's Cephas in motion. Totten, again, excellent protection. Looking for Culpepper again inside the 10-yard line. Tracy Perkins tried to do what he could on coverage, but Totten put it right on the money.
Totten's got a smooth delivery. He just waits. He's not getting any pressure in his face. And if they don't start to get some pressure from the Storm in there on his face, he's going to pick these guys apart.
Totten, after missing his opening 3 passes, has now hit 3 in a row. And that is the end of the first quarter. Storm warnings tonight here in the New Orleans Superdome, where the Tampa Bay Storm has a 14-7 lead. We'll be back with the second period. Live from New Orleans right after this.
When it's your life that counts, count on Bayfront Medical Center. 50,000 people use our emergency facilities each year. 16,000 are children. That's community commitment. We're proud to be on the leading edge of medical technology. Bayfront Medical Center has been investing in this community since 1906, and we're looking towards the future with continued dedication and civic involvement. Bayfront Medical Center, technology and compassion.
Everyone's talking.
Printed autograph. But even though it's called a happy baseball birthday, it's the perfect gift for any baseball fan on any occasion. And each happy baseball birthday tape, card, and collectible is only $9.95. Only $9.95. Just call 1-800 1-800-741-8025. That's 1-800-741-8025. Happy birthday.
Welcome back to the Superdome. Tonight it ain't the Saints. It's the New Orleans Night in Tampa Bay. The broadcast rights to today's telecast have been granted to Sports Channel Florida by the Tampa Bay Storm solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this without the express written consent of Sports Channel Florida is prohibited. Back to action. This is Mason on the run. He's knocked down immediately by Roland Crawford. Short game there on first down, but still they're inside the 10-yard line. Second down and 8.
Mark Mason is a perfect size running back, a real player for this type of league. 6'1", 205 pounds, a kind of guy's a great athlete.
New Orleans looking for the answering touchdown. Both teams have really cranked things up here in the second period. Pass over the middle, looking once again for Culpepper. Incomplete. Once again, it's Crawford on the coverage, and he belted Willie Culpepper.
What a pass by Willie Totten. This guy has got a cannon. Mississippi Valley. Of course, everybody remembers Jerry Rice, the guy he threw to for so many years. But what a beautiful pass. Should have been caught.
Looked like it may have been tipped moments ago, but I think our this will be a 24-yarder. Kick is up and good. Marco Morales with a 24-yard field goal, and the Knight pulls to within 4 at 14-10. We'll have more of this second period live from the Superdome in a moment.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed in the dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Third down.
Marco Morales getting ready to kick off now for the New Orleans Knight. He just provided a 24-yard field goal, and the Knight now pulls to within 14-10. And getting ready to receive now for Tampa Bay, Brad Caleb. Last 2 times the Storm has touched the football, the Storm has gone down for scores. Morales, very high, and this is very deep. Caleb takes it deep in the end zone. He's at the 10, hit once, pulled down, right around the 15-yard line. On the tackle is Marvin Cephas.
Marvin Cephas made the tackle, but Jimmy Young is the one that forced the play by making great coverage on the kickoff.
They'll mark it at the 14-yard line. And Jay Gruden and the Tampa Bay Storm will take over from there. Again, the Storm leads it by a score of 14-10. Both teams looking to go to 2-1 on this season. The Storm believes this is a pivotal game, especially with a home game next week. Gruden looking for a man. He hits Mark Zeno. He's very close to the first down. Big game, 9 yards. Jackie Cooper on the tackle.
Timing route right there by Zeno, and I think Jay Gruden just threw it right on the nose.
Gruden has now hit 3 in a row after missing his opening 2. Sets up second and 1. Make it a long one. The pitch. This is Bradford. He had that long touchdown run earlier in the ball game. He's taken out of bounds hard, but not before he gets the first down.
Jackie Cooper came up from his cornerback position, and of course, looking at a guy like Lynn Bradford coming at you 6'1", 235 pounds, it's pretty awesome. Look at that.
I tell you, good thing he ducked. Good thing he ducked.
Big Johnny.
at the 10-yard line.
Mark Zeno on the reception, but I think we're up here.
It was a very quick pattern. Gruden had to get rid of it very quickly. Ooh. Illegal motion.
Only one man can be in motion on offense prior to the snap, either laterally or towards the line of scrimmage. Evidently, there's infraction there.
So take it back 3 yards. That is a 3-yard penalty in this league. Sets up first down and 13. Gruden. Little screen pass picked up by New Orleans. Fred Davis.
Fred Davis did a great job of just giving ground right there in the coverage on Lynn Bradford and just made the pick.
Beautiful play by Fred Davis, and this has to be a lineman's dream. He's going to be talking about this for weeks. Little floater up there. He was covering Lynn Bradford, and Davis holds it down.
And if Bradford had not have made the tackle, he might have rambled into the end zone.
So the first interception on the night, Jay Gruden with the intercept, and the Knight takes over inside the 20. Totten, quick pass, looking for Willie Culpepper. And Rollin Crawford comes up very quickly to pull him down.
That's
now before he gets a good gain.
Great defensive play by Rollin Crawford. You don't want to give up the 6. Give him the 3- and 4-yard pass. He made a good sure tackle.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. They mark it at the 9-yard line. Second down and 2. The handoff to Mason. Fine defense by Tampa Bay, and he's very close to the first down.
Got a substitution in there. I believe that was Troy Fields back in the game. I believe the guy that started the game.
Mark Zeno on the tackle. So the wide receiver plays defensive back and comes up big, pulls him down short of the first down, and that sets up third and very short. Both teams love to run the football. Both teams had success once they started running the football tonight, in fact. Totten hands off Fields once again, and Tampa Bay stops a fumble football, and the Storm has it.
That's the way to fill a gap. Beau Wright came from his middle linebacker position and stopped the play. Carl Watts, the nose tackle, did a great job on the center and the left guard.
They're saying that the fumble was after the play. And check out this defense by Tampa Bay. Beau Wright with the initial hit, and he's followed up by a bunch of white shirts.
That's a fumble. That's Storm football right there, boys.
Now they're saying that it was a fumble. In fact, it looked like the official may have been looking at the replay up on the scoreboard. If that's something new.
There's John Fonts right there, Wayne Fonts' brother, who's now coaching with Fran Kersey. There's a picture of Fran.
Now they're saying the man that came down with the football was Tom Young. So the Storm now takes over. Both teams trade turnovers. And the Storm takes over at the 11-yard line. Caleb in motion. Gruden still the quarterback. Gruden steps up, looking for a man. He finds Caleb, and that's good for a first down.
Beautiful job of execution there by Jay Gruden. And also, who is that, Caleb?
That's Caleb.
All right, beautiful. I'll tell you what, not a dull moment in this game. I promise you that, Al.
Gruden right now is 4 for 7. Not the prettiest pass in the world, but you don't get style points for passing here in this game.
The old wounded duck there, but Jim.
First down from the 21. The pitch back the other way. This is Wright. He goes airborne. He's knocked down around the 25-yard line, right around midfield.
Good corner force by Jackie Cooper coming up from his defensive back position, making the underneath tackle.
They're saying he's short of midfield. This sets up second down and 7. Tampa Bay with the lead at 14-10, 7-10 left to go before halftime. Caleb again in motion. Gruden steps back, looking for Caleb again, hits him. Excuse me, that is Anthony Howard on the catch, and we have a flag down. May have been a late hit on Jay Gruden.
Now that's the kind of pass Father Jim Gruden would like to see from his son Jay. Of course, Jim is a scout now with the San Francisco 49ers. Used to be our running back coach with the Buccaneers.
On the offense. No, they're saying that the penalty is on the offense, so you're going to bring it back. Sets up 2nd down and 10. 3-yard penalty. Fran Kersey trying to get the offense going. Gruden back to pass. Under pressure. Gets nailed. Still hits Caleb. Caleb brings it down at the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And in that situation, Tampa Bay very lucky.
I'll tell you, on Gruden most of the night. He finally got to gets
Five of 8 in the passing department, has 1 interception, has 1 touchdown pass.
You got to give it that fullback every now and then, just keep the defense honest.
Gruden, deep drop. Looking over the middle, finds a man. Caleb knocked away.
Great recovery by Jackie Cooper there to maybe get a finger on the ball, or that might have been 6 right there.
Actually, he was going for the far corner of the end zone. Again, the deep drop. Once again, right there, but excellent defensive play by make that Cooper. 3rd and long. One of the few times tonight that the Storm has faced 3rd and long. 14-yard line. Gruden, great protection. Over the middle, nearly intercepted, and we have 2 flags down. Jackie Cooper's really mad at himself because he had the ball right there in the face mask. Early indications are it's against New Orleans.
Gruden really didn't want to throw that ball into that kind of traffic, but he just had to get rid of it.
Pass interference on the defense. Penalties offset. Repeat the down. 3rd down.
So if you're Tampa Bay, call this a mulligan. You get 1 more crack at it.
Offsetting penalties.
All that for nothing. 3rd down and long once again from the 14-yard line. 3rd and 8. Gruden looking for the corner, tries to hit his man, knocked away by Jimmy Young. One of the few times that you will see Anthony Howard drop a pass.
Jimmy Young, number 5 right there, made a tremendous play at his cornerback position. He was an all-SEC player at LSU.
So the Tampa Bay Storm will call upon Paul Hickert to get them the field goal. He's 2 for 2 in the point-after department tonight.
Paul Hickert's from Clearwater, Florida. I was in camp with him up in Cincinnati. He's a heck of a kicker.
The kick is up. Ooh. Off the screen. That's a live football. And brought down inside the 5-yard line is Willie Culpepper. So we have a timeout on the field. The Tampa Bay Storm continues to lead New Orleans by a score of 14-10. We'll have more of this first half action right after this.
There is a mighty spirit shining out.
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Wind Falls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure others learn earlier. In Hope, New Mexico, people turned an abandoned school into a thriving community center. In Boston, Massachusetts, neighbors set up a crime hotline that's making their streets safer. From Seattle to Galveston, from Buffalo to Fargo, every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it. Contact the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something.
After that wild opening period, things have settled down here in New Orleans. All we have here in the second quarter is a 24-yard field goal by Marco Morales. New Orleans with the ball now at the 7-yard line. And it looks like, Scott, the defenses have had to pull things together after a couple of turnovers.
I tell you what, they have, and you know, most of the time at this point in the game, you would normally see more scoring. So the defense is playing good; they're hanging in there.
First down from the 7-yard line for New Orleans. 3:38 left to go before halftime. The quick pass, and Barney had it right in his hand. Simply a case of running before he looked it in.
Brad Callett back there on the coverage, and here's the guy that's a wide receiver playing cornerback. That's why he was giving the receiver the cushion, because he knows what the speedsters can do. They can get down the football field.
Well, they're taking turns giving each other respect. So now, you know, you give me respect next time, and it's this little game they got going.
A ball that should have been caught.
Second down and 10 for Willie Totten and the Knights. That's Barney in motion. Totten looking over the middle, finds Culpepper. He's down at the 20-yard line. Good for a first down. Roland Crawford on the coverage for Tampa Bay.
Willie Totten looks as poised as any quarterback as you want to see. He sits well in the pocket and delivers the ball in the perfect spot.
Again, very little pressure on Totten so far. He's now 5 of 11, and a lot of the passes have been dropped. First down at the 21-yard line for the Knights. Totten to the air again. Once again, a lot of cushion. Going out of bounds is Milton Barney. And they're saying it's another first down.
Brad Callett still on the coverage over there. There again, you got the kind of the mismatch. I tell you what, this thing is so geared to the offense. It's kind of a joke. I'm a defensive-minded guy. I don't like it.
You don't like this stuff, huh? Very interesting. New Orleans going for the sidelines, different parts of the field. They're trying to mix things up. First down from the 18-yard line. New Orleans on the move, trailing by 4. Totten locks it up deep, and there should be a flag down. Nothing there. And oh my, the fans in New Orleans are giving it to the officials.
They're really working on my boy Brad over there, and it should have been pass interference, but then again, it might have been an uncatchable ball.
But let me put it to you this way, Scott. If you do that on the streets outside the Superdome, you're in the pen for 5 to 10. Forget the penalty.
Hands all over him, huh?
Second down and long. Totten. Whoa, talk about hearing footsteps. Jerome McIntosh knew he was about to get creamed by Roland Crawford, and he couldn't hold on.
Little hitch pass there, just a possession type of reception they were looking for. But I tell you, Roland Crawford, that's the way you want to come up and punish the receiver and make him think about it the next time.
In arena ball, you do not have a 2-minute warning. You have a 1-minute warning. Come join in on the fun as the Tampa Bay Storm Gridiron Club barbecues the Dallas Texans, extinguishes the Albany Firebirds, detonates the Denver Dynamite, and lights up the New Orleans Night. The fun starts at 6 o'clock game day with a pregame party hosted by the Storm and local celebrities.
Milton Barney across the middle, wide open. Beautiful reception and a beautiful pass once again by Totten.
So New Orleans inside the 10-yard line. By the way, Gridiron tickets are on sale now. Call 813-282-3066 and experience the Storm.
Not much pressure out of the Storm up front. I'll tell you what, they're going to have to do something, get something working up front. But you look at the beef in that offensive line of the Knight. I mean, these guys are 280 to 300 pounds, and they are manhandling our defensive front.
Looks like we had problems with the clock, and one of the referees saw it immediately. And now they will talk to the scorekeeper.
Even though the Storm is winning 14 to 10, I think it's time right now for Lynn Bradford to get the troops together and get on the same page. If not, Willie Totten's going to pick this team apart.
They will reset the clock to 45 seconds. It was at 29, so this is a big break for New Orleans. First and goal from the 8-yard line. New Orleans looking to take the lead on a touchdown, trailing 14-10.
Say, these athletes on both sides of the ball have got to be commended. They got to be in tremendous top shape because it's non-stop exciting football.
Willie Totten, first and goal from the 8 for New Orleans. Barney in motion, the quick pitch. Mason looking on the patch. Knocked down. Big defensive play by Mark Zeno. Nearly had the interception. I'll tell you what, Frank Kersey would have loved to have pulled the ball back right there.
Beautiful play calling right there by the Knights. A little razzle-dazzle.
Again, style points not important, but great job by Mark Zeno to anticipate the play, read it very well, and nearly pull out the interception.
And there again, Mark Zeno, a bona fide great wide receiver, playing the DB.
Second down, goal to go from the 8-yard line. 42 seconds left to go before halftime. Totten hits Barney. Barney tries to squirt his way to the goal line, but hit hard there once again by Mark Zeno to keep him out of the end zone.
And Brad Gallup was over there, too, to assist on the tackle.
This sets up 3rd and 1.
Clock was running. They had to call a timeout. Willie Totten can go to the sideline and figure out what these last couple plays are going to be.
In this situation, New Orleans does not want to waste an opportunity down here. Again, you're trailing 14-10, 24 seconds before halftime. And Eddie Kayat wants to make sure that the night comes away with something down here, and he'd love to get the touchdown.
Yeah, I think that they might be able to just punch it in by running the football. But you see Harold Jackson right there on the sideline talking to his head coach. That's a guy that knows a lot about football, I promise you.
17 years as a wide receiver in the NFL, of course, with the Rams and the Eagles, New Orleans and Seattle.
Tremendous talent. One of the premier wide receivers in the NFL. Now taking his spot right here in the Arena Ball and doing a tremendous job with his head coach.
Arena football comes your way here on Sports Channel on Saturday, July 8th at 8 p.m. when the Tampa Bay Storm kick off against the Detroit Drive at the Joe Louis Arena, only on Sports Channel, home of your home teams. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line for the Knights. Tampa Bay defense needs to dig in here. They'd like to preserve that 14-10 lead and take it in at halftime. That's John Fonts, the defensive coordinator on this team. His team played big time a week ago at Columbus, only giving up 12 points. Lynn Bradford come up with a big effort here.
Lynn Bradford watching number 33, the middle linebacker, kind of calling the signals out there. He's got to stop him.
3rd and short. Fumble football. Tampa Bay has it.
Yeah, baby. Lynn Bradford made the stop right there up the middle, trying to punch it in. Beautiful job. Beautiful defensive job.
1 week ago, Columbus had the same situation and fumbled. This time, the Tampa Bay defense comes up big. It looks like they never had the football, Scott.
But I guarantee he hadn't heard footsteps from Lynn Bradford. The big guy, 6'1", 235 pounds, stuffs the play, causes the fumble, and it's recovered by the Storm. Beautiful job. 19 seconds to go in a half. We'll probably just kill the clock here.
Want to be very careful here. You don't want to turn it over and give New Orleans a chance to at least try the field goal. Hand off to Lynn Bradford. He loses the football, but Tampa Bay is able to hold on.
Lynn, protect the football down here, buddy. You made a great defensive play. Now he turns around. You know he's tired. I mean, there's no way he cannot be tired. Just protect the football, get down, and protect it.
I'm a little surprised that Tampa Bay called the timeout there with 8 seconds left to go before halftime. You'd think they'd just like to leave Dodge here with the 14-10 lead.
Tracy Perkins made a recovery. Heads-up play by Trace.
By the way, if you look over there on the sidelines, I can guarantee you that Fran Kersey has about 5 more gray hairs after seeing that fumble there by Bradford.
I don't know where they're going to fit.
Fran, Scott said that. Al Keck did not. 2nd down, 7 yards to go, 8 seconds left to go. The Storm trying to milk this 14-10 lead into halftime.
Great defensive stop down there. Usually when the ball gets inside the 3-yard line, you can almost guarantee some points on the board. So it's a great thing going in at halftime. If we can go in here 14-10, we got something to build upon for the second half. There's some of the Hooter girls. New Orleans just opened up Hooters out here in New Orleans, and started from Clearwater right in our area, out there in the Tampa Bay area a few years ago. Now there are over 55 Hooters across this country. Did you know that, Al?
A lot of Hooters around, believe me. Second down. From the 8, Bradford again. He'll try to stay in bounds and run that clock down. Now with 2 seconds left to go before halftime. Let's see if they'll let it go. Have a little pushing and shoving down there.
They're going to let it run out. The officials are not going to stop this. Let it go to halftime.
So we're at halftime, where the Tampa Bay Storm has held on to that 14-10 lead. We'll have our halftime show live from the Superdome in New Orleans right after this.
Enjoy the Payless difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
Oh, yeah. Riding for something nice. Payless.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed in the dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Hi, I'm Dave Winfield, and this is a Happy Baseball Birthday. It's a sensational new gift that's a birthday present, a birthday card, and a collectible all in one. A Happy Baseball Birthday offers a choice of 17 Major League stars, giving beautiful birthday greetings to children, along with their own childhood birthday memories. Each greeting is different, and all are very special because you hear the stars as real people, each on a separate audio cassette. The back of each package is a colorful card with the star's photo and a printed autograph. But even though it's called a Happy Baseball Birthday, it's the perfect gift for any baseball fan on any occasion. And each Happy Baseball Birthday tape, card, and collectible is only $9.95. Only $9.95. Just call 1-800-741-8025. That's 1-800-741-8025. Happy birthday!
So there's the story here at the Superdome in New Orleans, where the Tampa Bay Storm scored 2 first-quarter touchdowns, and it is held up. New Orleans was able to kick a field goal there in the second period, but the Storm has been able to dodge a bullet, Scot Brantley, when you consider that the Knight had the ball inside the 5-yard line and the big fumble there before halftime.
Like I said earlier, this thing is geared for offense, and the defense has played extremely well on both sides of the football, and I like to see that every now and then, Al.
You know, we've had scores and bunches. Remember, both teams really struggled the first time they had the football, and then the second time that Tampa Bay had the ball, Lynn Bradford takes it 43 yards for a touchdown. That is an arena ball record. And then New Orleans comes right back. Barney on a 6-yard run to tie it at 7. Jay Gruden then hits Anthony Howard on a 3-yard touchdown pass, 14-7 after 1. And then Marco Morales with the 24-yard field goal to make it 14-10, and that's where we stand right now. I'd say overall, the running game's effective for both teams, trying to set up that passing game.
Right, and Bradford has proven once again why he has been all-arena or all-pro in this particular league, and I think he's well on his way to doing that again this year.
Good crowd here in New Orleans. We have a big crowd. This is the home opener for the night, and it looks like we got a good crowd on hand, and they're getting really excited about arena ball here.
I tell you what, this is a great city. Everybody knows that. It's very festive, and a lot of great things happen in this town. I think this crowd will only continue to grow because people are going to learn about this kind of football, exciting football.
Originally, the night was looking for about 5,000 on opening night, 9,000 here on opening night for arena ball. We'll be back to talk to 2 of the captains for the Tampa Bay Storm, Tom Goodhines and Beau Wright, live from the Superdome in New Orleans, where the Tampa Bay Storm has a 4-point lead at halftime.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed into the dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
When it's your life that counts, count on Bayfront Medical Center. 50,000 people use our emergency facilities each year. 16,000 are children. That's community commitment. We're proud to be on the leading edge of medical technology. Bayfront Medical Center has been investing in this community since 1906, and we're looking towards the future with continued dedication and civic involvement. Bayfront Medical Center, technology and compassion working together to care for the whole community.
They say clothes make the man.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No.
They're only half right.
Yeah. No. No.
Canoe men's cologne. It's one fashion that outlives the fads.
Yeah.
It takes desire and dedication to break out of the mold of an average body. General Nutrition Centers can help you break the mold. With Genesis Real Strong Stuff. For the beginner or the pro who wants something really strong. The great-tasting all-natural drink of performance nutrients. It's Real Strong Stuff. GNC, the authority in sports nutrition products.
Welcome back here at halftime at the Superdome in New Orleans. I'm with a special friend right now and a special guest, one of the co-captains of the Storm this year, Tom Goodhines. Welcome to the show. How you doing, Tom?
Thank you very much.
Hey, Tom's a special person. I'll tell you why, because he's a heck of a student. Came from the University of Pennsylvania, I believe. And not only is he playing ball, but he's a veteran of the arena ball for 3 years. And going to a little med school in the off season. So I think one day you'll make a fine doctor there, Tom.
Well, I hope so. I just want to come down here and have some fun in the summer and play a little football, and can't pass up an opportunity to play football and go to school at the same time.
Because you can always be a doctor for the rest of your life, right?
You always can go back and be a doctor. You can't play football past 25, 30, so.
That's an excellent point, and I know that you head up the interior line both offensively and defensively. What type of adjustment has that been for you in this new league?
Well, it takes an athlete to play arena football, not just an offensive or defensive lineman. You really have to be able to play both sides of the ball, and you just have to be willing to be coached. So you just have to be open to coaching, and you just have to play as hard as you can.
That's why I call it. You got to be a biathlete, and realistically, that's what has to occur, because you have to be the conditioning person. You can't just concentrate on one facet of the game. You got to be up on top of the game. No timeouts. You got to be highly conditioned, and I admire you for doing it.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate the credit, and we really appreciate the support that we're getting in the Tampa Bay area, and hopefully we can come back 2-1 and go and play Dallas our next home game and get a lot of support and be ready to go 3-1 next week.
There you go. That's the most important thing, winning. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate you being with us. Turning to the other side, the other co-captain, Beau Wright. How you doing, Beau, from University of Alabama?
Doing great. Just great.
I tell you what, you played for a traditionally rich university up there. Of course, when I was coming out of school, out of Florida, Beau Bryant was there, of course. But what tradition-rich school, and I think that has helped you and carry on your football career.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, Alabama. Like you said, they are traditionally a very, very good football team year in and year out. It's been that way ever, for centuries, and it'll probably be that way when I send little Beau there.
There
so,
you go.
It's like you said, very, very traditionally rich school, and it really prepares you for big games, because we play in a lot of big games year in and year out. And when it comes to crunch time, hopefully I'll be there, not ready to fold my tent and go home.
There you go. Beau, right now the Tampa Bay Storm is leading the entire arena football in total offense. I think that's a great contribute, not only to you, but to the quarterback situations y'all have right now. That's a pretty good feeling to have that two quality quarterbacks at the helm.
Well, yeah, I think we got a great quarterback situation here with Jay and Chip. Both of them are great competitors. Chip fell a little behind when he got injured earlier in the season, but Jay has been there for us. He's been real steady. We have a great offensive coordinator. Of course, we got great linemen like Gizzy and Big Carl and Tarabella, offensive coordinator Larry Hershey. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm not sure. But he's done a super job with the offense. He's distributed the ball equally throughout, with the receivers and the running back. A lot of people say that this is a passing game, but I think he's sort of proven the difference. I think we have the number one rushing team in the conference. Then we got the number 2 and the number 3 running back rushers in the conference, and Lynn and myself. So, I think you got to mix it up a little bit, run, and pass, and he's done a great job doing that.
Coming from an old linebacker, though, really, the reason you play this game, the reason you enjoy it so much is because you like putting that helmet on people now, huh? On defense, in defense where it's at?
Oh, hey, that's what it's, football, hey, it's all about hitting. You want to go out there and hit somebody, and you hit them for first two quarters. By the third quarter, you still stroking them good. Hey, they ready to go home. They ready to call it a night. So football is a game of hitting.
There you go, boy. You heard it right there from my man, Beau. So that's going to wrap up a little bit of the halftime festivities. Matter of fact, we're going to be back with a little bit more festivities at halftime. We'll be back.
Welcome back to New Orleans, where the Storm has a 14-10 lead here in the Big Easy over the New Orleans Knight. And Tampa Bay scored a couple of touchdowns early on. The Knight was able to add a touchdown and a field goal in the second period. The situation. Let's take a look at the highlights. This was the opening run here for Lynn Bradford, and this is one nice run, Scott.
There used to be a guy that played in this particular arena a few years ago by the name of Earl Campbell, and that kind of reminded me of that. He had a few runs like that against us with the Buccaneers, but a tremendous run, the longest run from scrimmage, I believe, in arena ball history.
That was 43 yards, and then Milton Barney comes right back for New Orleans just to tie the game at 7. After that, Tampa Bay came right down the field once again, and Jay Gruden hit Anthony Howard on a 3-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-7. And then the only scoring that we have in the second period right here, Marco Morales, this from 24 yards, and this cuts it to 14-10. Then the big play right before halftime, New Orleans going in for what appeared to be the go-ahead touchdown, but the Knight fumbles, and Tampa Bay recovers. Watch right here. Never got together on the handoff, and Tampa Bay dodges a bullet to keep that 14-10 lead at halftime. Very impressive defense.
The guy that made the long run made the big play right down there on the goal line to prevent the Knight from getting in. So great athlete, I tell you. And there's a lot of great athletes on this field, and it's exciting, good football.
Lynn Bradford, of course, on the touchdown. Of course, the big defensive play, and Tampa Bay has a 14-10 lead at halftime. We'll have the second half for you live from the Superdome in a moment.
Sports Channel presents RCA's Sports Blunder Video Contest. Have your funniest home sports videos shown on TV and win valuable prizes. Each month, we'll give away a 20-inch RCA Color TV, 2 tickets to a pro or college sporting event, and a Sports Channel T-shirt. Each month's first prize winner will compete for an RCA home theater. Call 1-800-825-U. Rules, or send your entries to RCA Sports Blunder Video Contest. P.O. Box 555, Emerson, New Jersey, 07630. Contest ends June 28, 1991.
They say clothes make the man.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No.
They're only half right.
Yeah. No.
Canoe, men's cologne. It's one fashion that outlives the fad.
Yeah. The Giants led by a single point. 8 seconds remained. The stage was set for a heart-stopping finish in what would become the greatest Super Bowl ever.
And now Sports Illustrated presents True Blue. Giants steps to the Super Bowl, highlighting all 16 regular season games, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl. This new video is free with your paid subscription to America's #1 sports magazine. Call toll-free and get over 50 minutes of power football, plus Sports Illustrated at over 55% off the cover price. You can pay by credit card and enjoy 23 weeks of in-depth coverage, including our college and pro football previews and the 92 swimsuit issue. All for 3 easy monthly installments of $9.99 each. Just put it on your credit card. So call now for Sports Illustrated, along with this unforgettable video free.
More than 9,000 fans on hand here at the Superdome, still coming in to see Arena football and the New Orleans Knight. Right now, the Knight is trailing Tampa Bay by a score of 14-10. Let's take a look now at the halftime stats, and for the most part, things are fairly close. In the rushing department, Tampa Bay with the big lead there, Scott, 61-22. Things even in passing, but from there, the key stat is turnovers, and New Orleans with that big fumble right before halftime. That one fumble really cost the Knight.
Right, the difference in the first half, I think, Lynn Bradford. I can't talk enough about the guy. Of course, as we can remember last week against Columbus, big scoring in the second half. They outscored Columbus last week 39-6. So hopefully we can get a little bit of that cooking here in the second half.
A very similar game as far as first halves are concerned to 1 week ago in Columbus. You mentioned that Tampa Bay had a very slight lead at halftime and had to come up with big-time defense, a big turnover to stop things. And again, Bradford was a key man in that. They did the same thing before halftime here, recovering a fumble inside the 5, inside 30 seconds left to go before halftime, where New Orleans could have taken the lead. So Frank Kersey has to be very happy with the way his defense played there in the first half. He's hoping for the offense to get cranked up here in the second half.
And I think they will. Very pivotal game for both of these teams, but right now the Tampa Bay Storm with the Texans coming in next week. A big home type festive facilities, a lot of the great opportunity for this team to jump out there and become the forefront leaders in the league.
Milton Barney back to receive now for Tampa Bay, and kicking off Paul Hickert. Again, he will kick off from his goal line. And the Storm with a 14-10 lead. We're underway here in the second half. This is high and very deep. Nearly goes off the girders. Behind the end line was Milton Barney. So New Orleans will start things off at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10.
Good job by Paul Hickert, the kicker. I mean, that's a perfect place to kick the ball, to where he steps out of off the baseline there, to where they can spot the ball on the 5-yard line and resume from there.
That has really been a key the last 2 weeks for Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay has been able to keep opposing offenses bunched up after kickoffs. 1st and 10 from the 5. Willie Totten was 8 of 16, 89 yards in the first half. Had a lot of drops. Tries the pass once again, hits Barney over the 10-yard line, right around the 13. That was good for a 7-yard gain.
Possession-type passing, one of the things that Willie Totten is so good at. I mean, he has got a tremendous arm and a tremendous throwing ability, and a very precise type of route right there. Good coverage also.
They're saying it's good for a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Totten has hit 3 in a row in the passing department. Goes back again. Excellent protection. He wants it all. Looking for Culpepper. Big-time defense down there by Rollin Crawford. Beautiful play to knock it away.
Good defensive play there. Threw it up. I mean, that's one of the things that this league is noted for, the long bomb.
That looks like a bullet going down the field. Gorgeous defense there. Saw the play, read it very well. Looked up when the receiver looked up, and he was there to knock it away. 3rd down and 2. Once again, Tampa Bay would love the defense to stop it right here. Totten over the middle, looking for a man. He was trying to hit Jerome McIntosh. McIntosh was looking one way, and Totten threw it another.
Good pressure up the middle that time by Lynn Bradford, coming from his middle linebacker position, forced the early throw.
So 2 consecutive incomplete passes by Willie Totten has him talking to himself.
That'll bring on the kicker,
Marco Morales. Now again, you don't punt in arena ball. This is marked at the 5-yard line and may be well out of Marco Morales' range.
So he couldn't pooch it down there like the punter, which he does, angle toward the corner.
This is Crawford, takes it inside the goal line. Fights his way, kind of worms his way through over the 15 to the 17-yard line. And the Tampa Bay Storm will take over from their good field position. We will have more in this 3rd quarter with Tampa Bay leading 14-10 in a moment.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and Arena Football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed in the Dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why Arena Football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Enjoy the pay less difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
World Basketball League action continues on Sports Channel tonight at 11 o'clock. It's Canada at Youngstown. The next Saturday at 8 o'clock, Calgary at Dayton right here on Sports Channel. Tampa Bay takes over now, 1st and 10 from its own 17-yard line. The Storm leads 14-10 here in the third period. Root looking for a man. Finds him right around midfield. And Milton Barney, the man that has been playing wide receiver, making some big catches, comes up with a big hit, and we have a late hit behind the line of scrimmage, so there could be more tacked on. Watch here. Gruden gets rid of the ball. He gets nailed there. That will be the late hit, so a breakdown for Tampa Bay.
Didn't see who that was with a late hit, but Glenn Hazley, big number 50, the big guy, 270-pounder, made tremendous pressure from the left outside defensive end position.
So that'll put Tampa Bay over midfield now to the 24-yard line of New Orleans.
Automatic first down.
Big break for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has shown that it's come out very quickly at the end of, or the early parts of halves, the beginning of the game. Gruden again, somebody in his face. Zeno wide open, touchdown Tampa Bay, 24 yards, and he beats Mark Mason.
Beautiful play action pass. He faked the pitch and then just lofted the ball up for Zeno. I tell you what, that was a beautiful play action pass that resulted in 6.
Jay Gruden had to hang in there. Check out the pressure on Gruden. Lofts it up. Beautiful pass. Zeno for 6.
Mark Mason, the middle linebacker, playing pressure.
Point after Paul Hickert. He's perfect tonight. And point after department, 3 for 3. And Tampa Bay runs its lead to 21-10 here very early in the third period. So all of a sudden, this New Orleans crowd very quiet because Tampa Bay has gone downtown a couple of times tonight. Beautiful catch again, wide open by Zeno.
Mark Zeno beat his man decisively, but the play-action pass is what held the defenders, and was able for him to get open so perfectly for Gruden.
Good teamwork there by Tampa Bay. The defense comes up big to shut down New Orleans on 3rd and very short, and then the defense immediately turns that, or make that the offense, immediately turns that into a score. Mark Zeno on the touchdown catch. He caught a lot of touchdown passes right in this building. And Paul Hickert will kick off for Tampa Bay. This is a line shot high up off the screen. Barney takes it on the bounce, and he's bounced right into the rafters.
Lynn Bradford on the tackle, making the big hit on the kickoff team. Number 17, Roland Crawford, got kind of edged inside, lost contained, but Bradford made up for it with a big hit.
We have a flag down on the field. It's holding against New Orleans. Some more trouble for the night. That's Glenn Hazley.
Big Glenn, the big guy, 270 pounds. I tell you what, he's a big guy that can move, but he got called with a holding.
The score should read 21-10, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay with 3 touchdowns, 2 in the opening period. Here at the start of the third period, also on the score, and the 24-yard pass from Gruden to Zeno. So New Orleans going to try to answer here from its 9-yard line. Totten fumbles the football. Mason picks it up, and he's hauled down. They're saying that there was no fumble, that he was sacked before he fumbled.
That's what they need right there. Pressure from the outside, and then the little guy coming inside. Tom Ziggy. Beautiful job by Reed Bennett from the right defensive end position.
Pressure, one of the few times tonight they have put pressure on Totten. Several Tampa Bay Storm players with the pressure. And Totten is nailed. This now sets up 2nd down and a mile. 2nd down and 18. You can bet Tampa Bay will pin their ears back once again. Short pass this time, looking for Barney. He's knocked into the boards. Ronald Crawford with the tackle.
That's a good job by Totten. You don't want to try to get it all back in one play. Get it back about half at a time, and you've got a chance, and that's what they're doing. Get it out of there where they can have a little bit more room to operate from. Good pressure up front. Sperduto, Reed Bennett doing a good job from their defensive end positions.
3rd down and 12. 3rd and very long for New Orleans. Backed up deep, and it's into the field. Totten again under pressure. Big arm, short of the 1st down, incomplete anyway, and this will set up 4th down. So for 2 consecutive series, the Tampa Bay Storm defense really plays very hard, forces 3rd down situations, and now New Orleans will try again a very long field goal.
Rawling Crawford will get back and return this particular kick, I'm sure, because I don't think Ed or Marco Morales has the leg to get it into the net.
This will be a very long field goal try, and this kick is very short. Crawford loses the ball out of bounds at the 1-yard line. If there's ever a time when you want to have good hands, it's right there.
Great job by Morales there. I mean, he knew he could not get the field goal, so what he did, he punched it down there, just kind of pooched it down there inside the 2-yard line.
Delta is the official carrier for the Tampa Bay Storm football team. Delta led the industry in passenger satisfaction in 1990 for the 17th consecutive year, according to the latest U.S. Department of Transportation Air Travel Consumer Report. For each year since 1974, Delta has received the fewest number of passenger complaints of the main airlines per 100,000 passengers flown. It offers more than 2,500 flights daily with a total fleet of 464 jet aircraft. The youngest fleet of any of the 8 largest U.S. carriers, Delta's expanding route system includes more than 185 cities in 45 states and 15 foreign countries. Delta, we love to fly, and it shows. The Tampa Bay Storm will now have horrible field position at the 1-yard line. And Jay Gruden will try to put this team on a 49-yard drive. 8:20 left to go here in the 3rd period, and the Storm with a 21-10 lead.
One of the things I'm sure Frank Kersey specified at halftime is the fact, let's go out and set the tempo. And they've done that by scoring right off the bat, entering into the 2nd half.
Also with the defense. Defense come up big twice. Gruden from his own end zone finds a man wide open. That's Young. He's at the 10. He's knocked out of bounds right away, but not before he gets some cushion there for Jay Gruden.
There must have been a mix-up defensively for the night because my man was wide open.
Tom Young on the reception. That's his first catch of the year. He's been injured for the opening 2 games, so they activated him tonight for the first time. Now they're saying it's good for the 1st down. 1st down from the 11. Gruden again under pressure. Intercepted by Jimmy Young. Gruden was under all kinds of pressure. He was trying to hit Anthony Howard, threw it behind him, and Jimmy Young was right there to take advantage. The 2nd pass interception tonight for Jay Gruden. Now watch the pressure. Gruden's getting it right up the middle, throws it over the middle. Again, it is thrown behind Howard, and Jimmy Young is right there to take advantage.
Jimmy Young is a great defensive player out of LSU, all SEC performer right up the road from in Baton Rouge.
So the Knight takes over at midfield. Willie Totten, the pitch. Some running room there for Troy Fields.
Keeping that defense on is just a pitch, simple pitch to Big Fields, the fullback, and he rambled for 5.
Normally you don't think of arena football as power football, but it certainly was on that case. 2nd down, 5 yards to go for New Orleans at the 20-yard line. New Orleans trailing 21-10. Willie Totten maybe changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Totten goes on the pass. It's Culpepper. Knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down. Rollin Crawford with the hit.
That's the best he could do, Rollin Crawford, the cornerback. Pressure up the middle by Beau Wright on the middle linebacker blitz, but a little bit too late. Willie Totten stands in there so well. I tell you what, this kid is a great asset to this league, I promise you.
He's a veteran in this league and played for Pittsburgh. He'll try to lead his team in now from the 12-yard line. Fields once again on the run, and Andre Bowden comes down to knock him down from behind. Very little gain, if anything, on first down.
Andre Bowden made the play. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. He's a linebacker-sized guy playing down, 6'2", 238.
And look how far away he comes to make the play. Came from the other side of the field.
Great job. Filling from inside. Beau Wright also there with the assist. The co-captain from Alabama.
Second down and long for New Orleans. Trailing 21-10 here midway through the third. Barney in motion. They pitch it back to him. He has some blocking. Cuts back the other way. And the Storm is ready. Fumbled football. They're saying no, he was down.
They blew it dead. Similar play to what the play they scored on from the opposite way in the first half. Just trying to make something happen there. And if you're going to make something happen, Milton Barney is the guy to give it to.
Tom Young and Tracy Perkins on the tackle for Tampa Bay. Sets up third and long, and this New Orleans team has had trouble in third down situations throughout the evening.
And they're getting adequate protection from their offensive line.
3rd and 8. Inside the 10. Totten being pressured over the middle. Finds Milton Barney for the score.
That's what I just said. If you're going to make such a big happen, you better get the ball to Milton Barney, and that's what Willie Totten has done.
Good protection here by Totten. He's able to just stand up and fire a dart. Barney right there beats his man. Perkins, he goes in for the score. And the Storm will try to keep that lead at 4. That is if Morales can hit the extra point. High snap, kick is up, and good. So the Knights pulls to within 4 of Tampa Bay, trailing 21-17. More in this third period from New Orleans in just a moment.
Cellular One on cellular communication. How good is the best cellular phone if the system isn't smooth? Choose Cellular One. We're ironing out the wrinkles. We introduce 24-hour system monitoring to ensure clear conversation. We're constantly expanding coverage. Our customer service is right where you live and round the clock to keep things running smooth. Cellular One. Imagine. No limits. To learn more, call 1-800-IMAGINE.
They're trying to do the wave here in New Orleans. 21-17, Tampa Bay with the lead. More than 9,000 fans for Arena Ball's debut here in the Superdome of New Orleans. And they get that fan wave going pretty good there, Scott.
First night, this first time this particular town has seen anything like this, I promise you. And it's perfect for this type of area because you know how the people in New Orleans are. They like to have a good time.
Well, there are 2 seasons here, football and then spring football. Marco Morales with the kick. This goes off the net. That's a live football. Anthony Howard with it at the goal line, and he works his way to very close to the 10-yard line. Good return by Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay will start right there and try to maintain this 21-17 lead. Now again, off the net, this is a live football. Crawford could not handle it. Anthony Howard right there to pick it up. That's a live ball.
He does a great job getting the ball almost out to the 10-yard line. A good place to operate for him with Jay Gruden.
Jay Gruden still a quarterback we have not seen. Chip Ferguson tonight. He lofts it out there, nearly picked off by Jackie Cooper. And Frank Kersey has to be looking at Jay Gruden saying, hey, fire that ball. Don't be lofting things out there because that could be taken back for a touchdown the other way.
Jay wished he had a string on that ball. He was trying to pull it back, I think, when he released it. It should have been picked off, but we dodged the bullet there.
He may have telegraphed the pass. Looked like he was looking at his wide receiver all the way and then just feathered the thing out there. Nearly picked off. Second down and 10. Things are getting loud here in the Superdome. This is Bradford. He fights his way over the 10-yard line. Not much there before Fred Davis pulls him down.
Great job of Fred Davis from his defensive end position. He had contained, he maintained and broke off and made a sure tackle. But if you're a cornerback and you're going to tackle a guy like Lynn Bradford, this is how you do it. You come low right there or you'll get run over.
Third down. 7 for Tampa Bay. Things are getting loud here in the Superdome. Gruden, he wants it all. Going deep for Howard. He had a step on his man, but couldn't pull it down. Incomplete.
That's two great athletes right there. Anthony Howard with Tampa Bay, and of course Jimmy Young, the great player with New Orleans.
Jay Gruden was leveled on the play. He was very slow getting up, and now for one of the few times tonight, Tampa Bay will have to try a long field goal. This will be marked at the 5-yard line. This will be a 53-yard attempt by Paul Hickert. This kick is very short, nowhere near. Culpepper takes it inside the end zone. And he is collared down there by the Storm. That's Mark Zeno, the former Tulane star, and he's giving it to Culpepper. And very ironically, that's Jerome McIntosh, his former teammate at Tulane, giving it to him too. Hickert really didn't get all of this.
And Mark Zeno, you can bet, is talking a little trash to his old partner here. That's the way you cover kicks right here, buddy. Right there.
Look at that. Culpepper should have a headache tomorrow. A little whiplash action. So with the exception of this last drive, the Tampa Bay Storm defense has played very well here in the second half. They have New Orleans bottled up once again. Willie Totten hit Barney with an 8-yard touchdown pass moments ago. And New Orleans now trails 21-17. Things winding down in the third. Totten. Ball knocked away. Excellent defense. Rollin Crawford. You know, we've called his number all night long.
Yes, we have, and he is one of the two defensive specialists. Kevin Guidry, I think Kevin must be hurt because we're seeing a lot of Brad Callip in there.
Second down and long. 14 seconds left to go here in the third.
Rollin Crawford definitely making his money tonight.
And New Orleans will let things wind down, and we will go to the final period of play. The Tampa Bay Storm has a 21-17 lead. We'll have what should be a wild fourth quarter right after this.
When it's your life that counts, count on Bayfront Medical Center. 50,000 people use our emergency facilities each year. 16,000 are children. That's community commitment. We're proud to be on the leading edge of medical technology. Bayfront Medical Center has been investing in this community since 1906, and we're looking towards the future with continued dedication and civic involvement. Bayfront Medical Center, technology and compassion working together to care for the whole community.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed into the Dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the location. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
There is a mighty spirit shining out.
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Wind Falls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure others learn earlier. In Hope, New Mexico, people turned an abandoned school into a thriving community center. In Boston, Massachusetts, neighbors set up a crime hotline that's making their streets safer. From Seattle to Galveston, from Buffalo to Fargo, every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it. Contact the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
The Superdome is rocking here in downtown New Orleans, where the Knight now trails Tampa Bay 21-17. We're ready to start the final period of action. New Orleans with the ball. 2nd down and 10 from its own 9-yard line. Willie Totten, the quarterback, he's gone all the way for New Orleans. He goes straight back, looking for a man, goes over the middle, finds a receiver. That's Jerome McIntosh. He's short of the first down, but this will set up 3rd down and 2.
Great job of big Johnny Sims up there, and then the offensive line with New Orleans. They're doing a tremendous job. The big guys up front are definitely doing their job tonight, keeping Tampa Bay out of his face, Willie Totten.
Ball marked at the 17, 3rd down and short. For New Orleans, this could be a crucial 3rd down play. Totten again on the pass. He hits Barney, but that little short pass, Perkins pulls him down, but not before the New Orleans Knight gets a 1st down.
Tracy Perkins, the cornerback, had great coverage. This is a matter of, this thing is geared for offense. And Tracy, hey, you did a good job. 1st down.
Barney was isolated over there on the left side, had the one-on-one coverage. And again, in that situation, it is awfully tough for any defensive back to stay with his man. You see the 1st down situation. With that 1st down, New Orleans now takes the lead. But again, New Orleans trails by 4, 21-17. We've just started the final period. Totten, straight back. Looking over the middle, has a man crossing. That's Barney. He's inside the 10, very close to the 5-yard line. That is a big 1st down. Tracy Perkins on the coverage for Tampa Bay.
Barney ran Tracy Perkins all the way across the field, and they saw that Tracy Perkins was probably tired after that last play.
A lot of air between Perkins and Barney. Big tackle there, but not before. The Knight gets it inside the 10 at the 6. 1st and goal from there. The Knight going for the lead on the touchdown.
Totten checking off here. He's got something up his sleeve, I promise you.
Barney in motion. Looks like they had 2 men in motion. That's the fullback Fields. Both Fields and Barney were in motion, and penalties at this point of the field, if you're New Orleans, kills you.
Troy Fields a little anxious to get the football. He knew he had his number called, and he wanted to do something big with it, but he moved a little quick.
Eddie Kayak has to be extremely upset with his offense. Remember, right before halftime, they fumbled the football down here.
Eddie Kayak is a great guy, been around the NFL a long time, and he is excited. I tell you, it's just like a new birth to him, getting a chance to come into the Arena Football League and coach this fine team.
That is a 3-yard penalty, so they'll mark it just inside the 9-yard line. 1st and goal from there. Barney again in motion. The pitch. They've scored on this before, and he runs out of room, and he gets a mouthful of board. Now, you know, as a wide receiver, he's got to come back to the huddle and say, don't call that play ever again. Dan Terrabrella with the big stick.
Welcome to Arena Football.
Actually, that's Mark Zeno was the one that really put him into the boards.
And those boards don't give, I promise. They're only about 4 inches thick.
I noticed you checked that out before the ball game. These things hurt. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Barney again in motion. They fake the pitch this time. Totten decides he wants to run. He's brought down inside the 5. Tracy Perkins was not fooled at all. And this will set up 3rd down. They tried the old bootleg.
Didn't fool them. I tell you what, this time in the game, fatigue starts to set in, and those people that are supposed to stay at home and not overrun, they do that because they're tired.
Out of necessity.
Todd's not the fastest guy in the world either, though.
They're at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 4. Crucial play. New Orleans trailing 21-17. Totten fakes once. Under pressure. Brought down. Fumbles. Ball goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Once again, big-time defense. And guess who? Lynn Bradford with the big play defensively for the Storm.
And I tell you, Troy Fields, the fullback, number 44, he's been blocking Lynn Bradford up high all night long. And every time he blocks him up top, then Bradford's able to get around him. You need to cut that guy when he comes through there to have a chance of getting the quarterback free.
So once again, New Orleans stymied on an opportunity to go for the go-ahead touchdown. And Marco Morales will try a 28-yard field goal. This kick is up. It's no good. That's a live football, goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And Tampa Bay will take over from there. But once again, the defense comes up big time.
Led by Lynn Bradford. Who else? A 6'1", 235-pounder from Prairie View A&M, Texas.
Well, Scott, I've got a question here for you. What could you do with $15,000?
I could probably pay off my MasterCard bill and mortgage the same month.
There you go. Make it happen. June 22nd as the Tampa Bay Storm wrestles up with the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. And watch a lucky fan make that fan's dream come true. It could be you. Come to the $15,000 cash giveaway night. Join us June 22nd, 7:30 kickoff at the Dome. You may walk away with $15,000. You know, the players were saying on the plane, hey, Bob Grease, he's the owner. Hey, can I buy a ticket to that game? Even though we're playing, Frank Kersey wants some of this action, too, because 15 grand ain't half bad.
We've already got our 10 tickets apiece.
There you go. There you go.
I tell you what, we need to pack the place out next Saturday and down in St. Petersburg at the Suncoast Dome. It'll be a great, great night for football.
21-17, Tampa Bay on the lead. Ball at the 4-yard line. Chip Ferguson now in at quarterback for the Tampa Bay Storm. Beau Wright, he takes it over to the left side, and I'll tell you what, he looked like a fullback there from Alabama. Busted his way through to get it to the 10-yard line and to get Chip Ferguson some room to work.
Beau Wright, great run. They brought Mark Zeno in motion to the side that they ran the ball. Most of the time, when you bring a guy in motion, you want to run away to kind of keep the defense weak on that weak side, but they ran into the coverage, but still picked up almost 8 yards.
Second down. Just about 2 yards to go for the first down. Ferguson, his first pass of the night. Pumps fake, goes deep, looking for Howard, and he can't pull it down. Nearly does it. And Chip Ferguson has to pick himself up off the floor because he was nailed as well.
Now, Chips has had this knee problem, and he looked a little bit like he was walking on eggshells there, but he still got the ball off and downfield and good enough depth to be caught.
Let's check out the last part of the play here. Ferguson sets, he gets nailed, throws deep. Again, Howard, he can take the ball off the boards here if he can hang on. Just couldn't do it, goes out of bounds. 3rd and short now for the Storm. Flag down. Wright has the first down, but will it count?
Jackie Cooper, he better go. I think that's Jackie's helmet laying on the ground. Beau Wright ducked his shoulder and ran over Jackie Cooper.
Now, if you're Frank Kersey, you're desperate for the first down right here because you'd love to put together a drive to try to add to your lead.
Penalty flag on the play.
There's a holding on the offense, offside on the defense, penalties offset.
A break there for the Tampa Bay Storm. Once again, it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Chip Ferguson wants more than anything else to get something going. Of course, he's been riding the pine all this game, and here they put him in the 4th quarter to make something happen, and hopefully he'll be able to do that.
This is a big 3rd down play. 3rd down and 3 for the Storm at its own 10-yard line. Zeno in motion for Tampa Bay. Ferguson looking for Caleb. He's got him at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 from there for the Tampa Bay Storm.
Great adjustment by Brad Caleb. He had his guy beat. Good coverage, but then he came back to the ball. Good positioning there, and great throw by Chip.
And a beautiful pattern by Caleb because there was nobody around him.
He just made a great adjustment. I mean, that's what you have to do in this particular type football game. You got to be able to adjust to the ball.
So Chip Ferguson, 1 for 2. Has it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Ferguson ad-libs. He's going deep. He's got Howard. Incomplete.
Great play by Jimmy Young there, stripping Howard of the ball. Good lofted pass by Chip Ferguson. Could have been caught, but a great defensive play.
Ferguson put it about the only place he could, right there in the corner of the end zone. Lofts it up beautifully, but again, excellent coverage, as you said, downfield by Jimmy Young.
Ooh, could have gone either way. Little hands on the waist there, but official saw it otherwise.
Jimmy Young, the former LSU star. 2nd down and long for Tampa Bay, 20-yard line.
Jimmy Young told me before this game his goal is to play for the New Orleans Saints within 2 years.
The pitch. Beau Wright fights his way over the 20-yard line. Very little there.
Beau Wright is definitely one of the inspirations on this football team. He was elected by his teammates to be a co-captain, and he's showing why right there.
Jackie Cooper on the tackle for New Orleans. 3rd and 8.
Beau Wright was in 1988 a 7th-round draft pick with the Buffalo Bills, so he's got some great ability, great talent.
He was recruited to Alabama by a man named Ray Perkins. Ferguson under pressure. He is hammered inside the 15-yard line.
Johnny Sims beat Andre Bowden right there, and just wasn't enough time to get the ball.
This is a quarterback's nightmare. Blind side, good night.
Big Johnny Sims, the big guy. Mississippi Valley.
And that brings about 4th down. Paul Hickert now has to try the field goal. You cannot punt in arena ball. Hickert belts this. This is deep, and that was very close. Hickert got a good foot into that football. But nothing going. The Storm has a 21-17 lead. 5:54 left to go in regulation. We'll have more in a moment.
Randy Travis on strings. Branford Marsalis on the horn. Paul Schaefer on keys. Carly Simon on lead. There are a lot of different parts to play in the American Red Cross. Play your part.
To get the ivory tusks of an elephant, the elephant must die. Some 70,000 elephants are slaughtered each year for their ivory tusks. If this continues, they'll be virtually extinct in 10 years. All for a few bracelets. Call 1-800-344-TUSK today. Only elephants should wear ivory.
Tampa Bay has a 21-17 lead here with 5:54 left to go in regulation. And once again, Frank Kersey will call on his defense to come through. New Orleans with the ball at its own 5-yard line. Willie Totten calling the signals for the night. He drops back. Bad pass. One of the few times tonight that Totten simply threw it away.
Great defense there, Brad. Caleb, the receiver, making guys. He's starting to pick his thing up a little bit. I guarantee you, John Fonso there, you watch him on the sideline, he's excited. I mean, he held a good team last year in Columbus to 12 points. This week, they're holding them under 20 again. That's a great defensive feat in itself.
2nd down and long. Once again for Totten and New Orleans. Trailing by 4. Totten, little quick drop, hits Barney, and again, Tampa Bay's right there. And Tracy Perkins with the glue fingers to pull him down.
Mark Mason, the fullback, has figured this thing out. When Beau Wright, the middle linebacker, shot the gap, he cut him down at the line of scrimmage, and it provided time for the quarterback to get the ball off.
The official attendance tonight, 8,834. This is New Orleans' dome debut, the first arena ball action here in the Superdome. 3rd down and 5 for New Orleans. Again, another quick drop. And Barney never had the footing. Again, Totten was throwing one way. Barney was leading another. It's incomplete. This sets up 4th down. And for the umpteenth time tonight, the Tampa Bay defense has done the job.
They dodged a bullet. Caleb and I promise you, Crawford got some mixed vibes there. A guy was left wide open and just pass didn't get there.
So Marco Morales will try the very long field goal. Ball marked at the 2-yard line.
I guarantee he'll angle it down toward the right corner of the end zone.
Bad snap. That's nearly blocked, and this will be kicked into the stands.
The right corner.
Now the fans are booing down there because if the ball had gone into the stands, they'd be able to keep it.
But it acts as a punt. They're marking it at the 11-yard line where it entered the stands.
3:55 left to go in the ball game. Tampa Bay with a 21-17 lead. Chip Ferguson back into quarterback for Tampa Bay. And if you're Frank Kersey, the one thing you don't want down here is a turnover.
You got to get the ball to Anthony Howard some way.
1st and 10 from the 11. The pitch to Bradford. He fights his way over the right side. He gets a little something out of nothing there. Mark Mason on the tackle for New Orleans. So running back meets running back.
Number 65, Pat Fruto, he had a good block on that side to get 3 yards. Good possession. I mean, you know, you just try to, the clock is in their favor. They got the lead 21-17 with a little over 3 minutes to go in this game, so they might run the ball a little bit more here.
2nd and 7 for Tampa Bay. Ferguson. He wants it all again. He's got Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
What I say, get the ball to Anthony Howard. Beautiful.
You must have a coaching headset down here. I'll tell you what, that is like a knife to the heart for New Orleans. Chip Ferguson airs it out, and Howard, this is simply a case of him wanting the ball more than the defender. Watch here.
Great catch. Beautiful. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Here's a guy, Anthony Howard from West Palm Beach, Florida. Never played college football much, just a little JC ball here and there.
So Ferguson with the touchdown pass. Pickard will try to take advantage on the point after. Can't do it. That's one of the few times when the ball is not live. So Tampa Bay runs the lead up to 27-17 with 2:15 left to go in the ball game. By the way, come join in on the fun as the Tampa Bay Storm Gridiron Club barbecues the Dallas Texans, extinguishes the Albany Firebirds, detonates the Denver Dynamite, and lights up the New Orleans Knights. Next time, Scott, you get to read this. The fun starts at 6 o'clock game day with a pregame party hosted by the Storm and local celebrities. Don't miss out. Gridiron tickets are on sale right now. Call area code 813-282-3066 and experience the Storm.
We're going to have a big Texas barbecue in Tampa, Florida.
Big Texas barbecue tonight. Look at this. Ferguson. This looks like his days to Lawrence Dossey on the touchdown pass. Beautiful catch by Anthony Howard, and he's ready for dance fever.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Lawrence Dossey. Anthony Howard looks almost identical to a Lawrence Dossey in stature.
Not the fastest guy in the world, but tends to make the big plays at the key times. Last week against Columbus, a similar play where Anthony made the big catch to put the ball game away. Barney picks off the kickoff return, and he has some room, and Zeno pulls him down just over the 15-yard line.
Great job by Mark Zeno there, just contain on the right side on kick coverage, and when you got a guy like Milton Barney returning the ball, anything can happen, so Zeno just made sure he didn't get outside.
The crowd in New Orleans starting to leave. A big touchdown pass by Chip Ferguson to Anthony Howard. Really cools things down as the Storm now has a 10-point lead with 1:48 left to go in the ballgame. Totten on a quick pass finds Culpepper. Culpepper breaks away. They're saying he's out of bounds. Roland Crawford, who's had to cover Culpepper all night long, knocks him out of bounds.
When you got a guy like Willie Totten, this thing's not over till it's over, I promise you. Steps out of bounds right there. Rawley Crawford on the coverage.
2nd down and 3 with a minute 15 left to go in the ball game. Storm up by 10. Totten, the quick drop, flips it out there again, tries to hit Culpepper. And Rawley Crawford on the coverage.
Beautiful pass. Should have been caught by Willie Culpepper. Just couldn't hang on.
We'll have more from the Superdome in a moment. The Storm up by 10.
Enjoy the pay less difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
Pretty boy.
It's gonna be a belly wagger. Whoa! Turn out the light.
Little Caesar's Cheeser Cheeser. 2 pizzas loaded with cheese and up to 5 toppings for $8.98. It's like paying $4.49 a pizza.
Cheeser, teaser.
Tampa Bay with a 10-point lead. 1:02 left to go in the contest. Willie Totten trying to rally his team. 3rd down and 2. Totten, excellent protection. Tries to hit the running back coming out, Mark Mason. Nothing there.
Lynn Bradford, of course. What a play by Bradford. He was coming on the blitz. He saw the back release out of the backfield. Tremendous play by Lynn Bradford once again.
So this will set up 4th down. And if you're Eddie Kayat over there on the other side of the field, you've got to go for it right here.
You got to go. 59 seconds remaining in this game.
59 seconds left to go in the contest. Eddie Kayat, his team have played very well against Tampa Bay in a preseason game. And I know Frank Kersey thought this was going to be a tough one. It has been exactly that. 4th down. Totten and New Orleans going for it. Totten throws it over the middle. Barney with the 1st down. He's brought down at the 10-yard line by Mark Zeno. So there is life, and we have a fight on the other side of the field. Paul Gizzi, or make that Tom Gizzi your halftime buddy there, says, I didn't do anything.
Fran's out there getting things straightened out. He wants this thing ended. Tom Gizzi, you don't want to mix it up with that guy.
Boy, Fran's got a lot of guts. He's out there on the field too quickly to pull these guys away.
We're gonna put Fran in the penalty box before long.
Reed Bennett.
Section number 55 on the blue. He's ejected. Penalties all set.
So both sides will lose a player. Reed Bennett and Johnny Sims mixing it up down there. And I tell you, Reed Bennett, one of the nicest guys in the world. You wouldn't think of his involvement in a fight. But I tell you what, when you put the pads on, your whole personality changes.
Everybody's nice at the airport. So New Orleans now with 52 seconds still has a good shot here. Trailing by 10. Clock is running. 1st and 10 now with 40 seconds left to go. Totten's going to have to move things. Fumble football. Ball on the ground. Tampa Bay recovers. The ball was stripped out of there by guess who? That man, Lynn Bradford once again. And on the football, Dan Parabrella. So the defense with the big play once again for Tampa Bay.
And I guarantee you, Johnny Fonz down there is ecstatic about his defense and the way they play. Whenever in this league you can hold a team under 20 points, that's a great accomplishment.
Actually, there was no strip. It was simply a case. Looked like the running back ran right into Totten. That knocked the ball loose.
Well, Mark Mason is so concerned over the fact that he's responsible for Lynn Bradford. That's what caused the fumble.
Chip Ferguson now with 36 seconds left to go. Ball at the 11-yard line. Hands it off to Bradford. And Bradford is just going to use the running game right now to chew things up on the clock.
Lynn Bradford's a one-man wrecking team out there. Great athlete. Got good balance, and he runs the ball extremely well.
That'll put the ball at the 16-yard line. Tampa Bay with 26 seconds left to go. Even in arena football, I would say a 10-point lead with 26 seconds left to go. Fran Kersey should be comfortable over there. And there's your Iron Man Award winner for the second week in a row. Lynn Bradford has made some big defensive plays. And don't forget that the first time he touched the football tonight, he set an arena ball record by going 43 yards on a touchdown run.
And he's been the force behind this great defense that is kind of headed up by our man, John Fonts.
And on the other side, you have your Little Caesars MVP. And if this sounds familiar, it's Anthony Howard with 2 touchdown catches, including the one that may have put the nails in the coffin just moments ago on that long touchdown pass from Chip Ferguson.
If Anthony Howard keeps this up, they're going to have to give him a Little Caesars franchise.
Maybe an NFL franchise, or at least a World League of American Football franchise looking to knock on his door. Second down from the 16. Bradford again. Clock keeps moving. Now down to 20 seconds left to go in the ball game and counting. So the Tampa Bay Storm will head back to Tampa Bay with a 2-1 record and a date with the Dallas Texans.
In the Suncoast Dome, I tell you what, Tampa has seen what this team can do. They're in contention right now, and I tell you what, we need to pack the place out. The Suncoast Dome in St. Petersburg, Florida.
And remember, you've got that $15,000 up for grabs. You can make it happen. June 22nd as the Storm takes on the Dallas Texans at the Dome, and watch a lucky fan win that money. It could be you. Come to the $15,000 cash giveaway on June 22nd, 7:30 kickoff at the Dome. You could walk away with $15,000.
Be there.
You know, what's interesting is if you think about that, $15,000, I think you can buy a ticket for as little as $8. So $8 for 15 grand, that's better than the lottery as far as the odds are concerned. 12 seconds left to go in the ball game, and you can bet that Chip Ferguson and the Storm's going to be very careful here. Chip Ferguson calls his own number, gets a first down. And now with 5 seconds left to go, they'll keep the clock going in the Tampa Bay Storm. Fran Kersey has his team at 2-1 after winning a big ball game by a large margin 1 week ago. Tonight, it's a gut check here in the New Orleans Superdome as the Storm wins it by 10 by a score of 27-17. Fran Kersey has to be one happy man. We'll have more live from the Superdome. Storm goes to 2-1 in a moment.
Everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Storm and arena football. Why? Over 10,000 people packed into the Dome for the season opener, and at the time of their lives, it was a party. And now they're talking about the June 22nd $15,000 cash giveaway against the Dallas Texans at the Florida Suncoast Dome. Somebody's going to win $15,000. Get your tickets now at the Dome box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Be there June 22nd and see for yourself why arena football is taking Tampa Bay by storm.
Enjoy the pay less difference, smashing rates, and faultless service.
I like to work hard. My play is my work, and my work is my play. So when I have to rent a car, I relax. Thank you, Payless.
Hi, I'm Dave Winfield, and this is a happy baseball birthday. It's a sensational new gift that's a birthday present, a birthday card, and a collectible all in one. A happy baseball birthday offers a choice of 17 Major League stars, giving beautiful birthday greetings to children, along with their own childhood birthday memories. Each greeting is different, and all are very special because you hear the stars as real people, each on a separate audio cassette. The back of each package is a colorful card with the star's photo and a printed autograph. But even though it's called a happy baseball birthday, it's the perfect gift for any baseball fan on any occasion. And each happy baseball birthday tape card, and collectible is only $9.95. Only $9.95. Just call 1-800-741-8025. That's 1-800-741-8025. Happy birthday.
So for the second game in a row, the Tampa Bay Storm wins on the road. The Storm was very consistent tonight. 2 touchdowns in the opening period and then a touchdown in the third and the fourth quarters, especially when the Storm needed to come up with a big score and hold down New Orleans. And the Storm takes it by a score of 27-17. And now the Storm heads back to Tampa Bay with a 2-1 record.
With the Texans coming to town, I tell you what, it's going to be a great week next week. John Fonts, the defensive coordinator, should be commended. 2 weeks in a row, held the opposing teams to under 20 points. That's amazing in this kind of football.
That really is amazing in this league, and when you consider the fact that the defense came up with the big turnovers when New Orleans was ready to take the lead not once, but I believe 3 times, he has to be extremely pleased.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, Lynn Bradford, tremendous
the Iron
ball
Man,
player.
once again, he makes the big play on the defensive end, and don't forget that 43-yard touchdown run in the first period.
Yeah, just mix in a little offense.
Yeah,
too, you know.
that is an arena ball record. Let's take a look at the key touchdown very late in the game, and this really put the game away for Tampa Bay. It was Anthony Howard from Chip Ferguson, and it's just a case of go deep, it'll be there. And it's a case of the receiver wanting the ball more than the defender. And there's a young man that may get an NFL tryout someday for his pass receiving ability, not for the dancing.
Because they realize that he did not play college football. He's very young. He's very green. And he's only going to get better. I mean, that's the amazing thing about a kid like that. He's from West Palm Beach, Florida, a great Florida talent. Just didn't play much college football, but he's still hungry and is a great contributor.
He seems to have that combination of the good hands. He's not a real speed receiver, but he has a good, like they say, nose for the football and really pulls it down.
Lawrence Dawsey, I think you hit it on the head when you compared him to him, because similar type receivers, not a great speedster, but he gets the job done.
Okay, Frank Kersey now has his ball club at 2-1. You've won 2 games in a row, and you've done it with defense. How many times tonight did the Tampa Bay defense pull the ball away from New Orleans inside the 20-yard line? Happened all night long.
Lynn Bradford did not actually make did not put his hand in there to create the fumble. What he did, he created so much havoc in there with the fullback responsible for the blocking that it caused the fumble.
So Tampa Bay again goes to 2-1, goes home to take on Dallas, and right now Tampa Bay is 1 game off the pace in arena ball. Remember, this is the first season for Frank Kersey, and you know, both the players and coaches, a lot of these guys did not have a lot of arena ball experience.
Right.
They say that first game against Orlando was a learning experience. They're quick studies because they've won 2 games in a row.
You got 10 total teams in the entire league, and you got 4 that will go to the playoffs, so we're definitely bidding for a position there.
Tampa Bay off to a very good start now in 2-1, and then of course now has a couple of games at home and then goes on the road to take on Detroit. Detroit, of course, undefeated and one of the big names in arena ball. So tonight, nearly 9,000 turn out here in New Orleans to see the dome debut of arena ball, and it looked like these guys had a lot of fun. They had the wave going, but unfortunately, they see a losing effort by the night as the night loses to Tampa Bay at 27-17, and now the night falls to 1-2 on the season. Tampa Bay 2-1. They will fly home tomorrow and then get ready for a home game with Dallas next week in the Florida Suncoast Dome. Sports Channel's coverage of arena football continues on Saturday, July 8th at 8 o'clock as the Tampa Bay Storm takes on Detroit from Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Stay tuned now for WBL basketball action between Canada and Youngstown. That's coming up next. I'm Al Keck saying goodnight for Scot Brantley. And the score once again, Tampa Bay 27, New Orleans 17. So long, everybody.